Thank you for coming back to spend this week with me as we're reading from our devotional, God's Big Idea. I'm Auntie Kay. Yesterday we read about revenge. Today we're reading about deceit. It's June 26th. And our scripture text is coming to us from Genesis 3 and 4, which says, "But the snake said to the woman, 'You will not die.'" Adam and Eve had a test to show that they chose to follow God's rules. God put a tree in the middle of the garden, and he told them, "You may eat the fruit from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat the fruit from the tree which gives the knowledge of good and evil. If you ever eat from that tree, you will die." And you can find that in Genesis 2:16 and 17. Naturally, that is the way Satan decided to trick them. Adam and Eve had been warned about Satan. The angels had told them about the war in heaven. Adam and Eve were on the alert for Satan, but they weren't on an alert for a snake. So when Eve was walking by the tree one day and a snake began to talk to her, she was probably startled and curious, but she wasn't afraid. She liked snakes. She loved all the animals. So she was no doubt thrilled to discover an animal that could talk. And this snake had such fascinating ideas. The snake told Eve that he was able to talk because he had been eating from the fruit from the tree that he was in the tree of knowledge of good and evil. This should have been a clue who the snake really was, but she missed it. The snake told Eve that if she ate some fruit, she would receive extra powers too. And that the reason God didn't want them to eat the fruit was that he didn't want them to be as smart as he was. And of course, they wouldn't die. The snake was so charming. His words were so beautiful. Eve didn't see that Satan was actually saying that God was a liar. Eve picked some of the fruit and ate it. We're going to have to come back tomorrow to find out the rest of this story. It was revenge. Now it's deceit. I wonder what tomorrow will be about. Come back now. And of course, we will figure it out. We will hear, we will read, and we will learn a lesson, hopefully, tomorrow as from we began this whole week in this devotional. I'm interested in hearing what tomorrow's going to be like. Come back tomorrow. Mwah.